Here we go. In the gate. Ready to drop the gate and get it going here in Phoenix. You had a bad night in Anaheim. There's no better way to turn your year around than stand on the top step of the podium here in Arizona. Gate drop. Fighting their way into the corners. Tomac with the whole shot. Dungey's right there. And look at this up in the front. Roczen right there battling.
Well, and Dungey, he gets stood up by Roczen, and Weston Pike goes flying by on the Yamaha.
Roczen to the lead.
Hey, here's the real. Oh, and Dungey takes the spot. Maybe.
No, he's not going to get it done. He made a bold move, but he can't get it completed.
I'll tell you what, these guys better be focused on riding some clean turns here on this first lap. If not, 94 there on that yellow Suzuki, Ken Roczen, he's going to check out.
Well, you know, I'm looking at this track, and it's a lot like practice was, okay? A lot different.
Oh, Pike looking inside of Dungey. He's going to make that move. Can he get it stuck as he stands it up on that nose?
Nose wheelie. Now, that's some front brake power right there.
And some great balance by the rider.
That's pretty impressive by Weston Pike here. Look at him just powering his way. Throwing Millsaps through on short through the whoops.
You betcha.
And Barsha struggling as Pike is running so well. Barsha 22nd.
Wow. Barsha was quick out of the gate and had a massive wheelie on his Yamaha. Had to check up. He is buried in the back of the pack. Now we get through the mid-pack riders. You see Wilson and Brayton right there behind them. Both riders on that KTM. This is the battle, though. Both weeks in qualifying practice, these have been the two fastest riders. Okay, lap time-wise in the heats, Tomac was the fastest. Roczen was just behind him.
What an awesome view right here from the sky cam. Really puts things in perspective. You can see the lines that these guys are taking. Track getting really ruddy right now.
Yeah, we're only on the third lap. Those corners in that tight section are going to be so chewed up, especially coming out of this right-hander here, heading into this rhythm section where the riders are hard on the throttle and that rear tire really digs in. That's what tears up the exit of the corner so bad when you have conditions like this. Oh, here's the 2-2 of Chad Reed.
Reed right now in 9th.
Was 11th on the first lap.
Just in front of him. Metcalf behind him. Make that Seeley now as he sneaks around Metcalf. Here's Short battling Wilson.
Wilson's got that inside line. He has to cut a little bit tighter turn. Let's see if Short can get through the whoops faster. On the right side, pretty even. Last week, Wilson was 15th in the main. Looking to improve on that here tonight.
Yeah, I think spare no issues. I think he's going to better that. Much better position right now. And a lot of guys switched up their line now, doing that rhythm lane different, tripling into the turn rather than singling into that turn. So, which is interesting. I thought that they would have been doing it the other way. Look at Chad there.
Watching Reed, he's closed in. Kawasaki mounted rider.
Guys, as we look at this battle here, look on the right-hand side. This is the battle for the lead, okay? 55.6 for Roczen, 55.7 for Tomac. Even Weston Pike a 55.7.
Yeah, I mean, Weston is on the gas right now.
Tomac finished second twice last year, Indianapolis and New Jersey. Pike's career best, a 5th twice in 2014. Here he sits in 3rd, looking to get up on the podium tonight.
So competitive here.
Yep.
heat race winner Cole Seeley. He sets back in 10th at the moment.
And how about Anderson on the podium, second last week, 12th tonight.
Yeah. I'll tell you guys, I really love having this leaderboard on our screen right here. Just all that information, find out where your favorite rider is. You see Anderson just past Weimer, Tickle just past Metcalf.
Good stuff.
Reed cuts down, there he goes.
Let's see.
Good solid move, but can Brayton beat him to the corner? Yes.
Wow.
Well, Braden.
Nice counter move there by Brayton.
Oh, Reed's getting a little impatient.
Yes, and the aggression starts to rise, and Seeley gets into the mix too on the 14.
Oh, but he still doesn't have the line on Brayton.
No.
Seeley may be the one to steal some spots.
Brayton takes it wide. Oh, and Tomac going for the lead. Roczen pushes him wide. How will Eli counter? Two of the youngest, brightest riders in the field battling for the win here in Arizona.
Only on lap 7 of 20. I'll tell you, the fans here at Chase Field, they responded to that, and so did Ken Roczen. Held his composure, needs to stay focused, worry about what's in front of him and not behind him. Not tighten up. You really have to breathe. You have to open up those lungs. Let your hands loose on the handlebars so you don't get any arm pump. When this type of pressure comes from a rider behind you, that's when you kind of start to tighten up. And your instincts have to tell you to loosen up.
Well,
or at least to stay loose.
And here's where
Tomac goes to the outside. These two riders know each other so well.
Okay,
Ricky, they've raced all the way through the amateurs. They're ready to go at each other.
Oh, 100%. And this is for the Monster Energy Supercross Championship. So if you're Ken Roczen, you're thinking, okay, I can let Tomac get by. Nice there. This is some great racing.
Well, when you're looking at the big picture.
Yeah, that big picture.
I mean, we're so early in the championship, but you know, points-wise, you give up 3 on a night that's been a little bit rough for you, you might not be so upset. I personally, by the way I'm seeing Roczen respond to this, you don't train as hard as these guys do to go ahead and give your competitor any sort of confidence, and certainly not to win. I look for these guys to go at it the full 20.
And fitness won't be an issue with these two. And Tomac, he's up front now. Riding very aggressive, but with a lot of respect.
Tomac, or Roczen's got the line now, but Tomac has been quick out of the turn.
The bar-to-bar battle continues.
Tomac takes it back. How about that? Now let's see if he can gap Roczen here. If he can make a couple of quick turns and not allow Roczen to retaliate. It's already a couple bike links here.
Yeah, Tomac's been looking really, really good. And like we said before the race, if these guys want to beat him, they're going to have to execute perfectly. And I mean, look at Tomac, how good he is. Just hitting those corners so good. You see Roczen making a mistake there, losing the front end. And
yeah,
but I just don't think anybody has anything for Tomac. But you never know. Anything can happen. One slip, you know, of concentration, boom, it can be over just like that. We see it all the time, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I also think you're seeing the smart ride out of Roczen there, going, okay, got the points lead here. Tomac's way back in points. The great position that Tomac's in is it's very clear. There's no, okay, let's lay up.
There's your mistake.
Just like that, it happens.
Yeah, and especially on a night like tonight, and we're only halfway through this main event here. And that's going to allow Roczen to close back up. But what I'm saying, for Tomac, it's clear. He was 20th last week. It's all about winning the race and getting the maximum amount of points to try to put yourself back in the championship hunt.
Eli Tomac trying to put himself in the record books. He could become the 58th different rider to win in the premier class.
That's pretty amazing. There's been that many different winners. This shows you how hard it is to win these races in the Monster Energy Supercross Series.
And it would be the 8th year in a row we've had at least one new winner. Here's our Toyota.
Check out this pass right here, okay? Tomac all over Roczen, scrubs the triple. Ken goes outside, Tomac inside, perfectly executed pass for the lead right there. Nice job done by Eli Tomac.
Anderson battling with Wilson. This is in 7th.
7th and 8th. Anderson and Wilson there right now. Anderson 14th on the first lap, has now clawed his way up to 7th. He's battling all day long. He's faced some adversity. See if he can finish off a clean 20 laps, possibly get inside the top 5.
And with Dungey riding in 4th, Anderson's in a position he could end up tied for 2nd.
Guy, look at the red rider here in the white gear, Trey Kennard, 17th on lap 1. 17th, up to 9th right now.
Making some great
Here's
passes.
Pike and Dungey battling over 3rd.
I've just been so impressed with how Weston Pike,
I mean, just straight up, getting the job done.
Auto Trader Yamaha ride. He came out of the gate with some serious aggression, and he fought for it. Now the mindset changes with 8 to go. Now it's about being perfect with your laps, not slowing up, not worrying about what's behind you, not making any mistakes out of these turns.
And he's going to be in title contention. He's going to be 4th in points if he hangs on for this. And his teammate Barsha, who at one point was 22nd, has fought his way to 13th.
All right, but if there's a guy you don't want behind you at this point in the race, is the number 5, Ryan Dungey, because you know he's going to go the distance.
Yeah, he is such a strong finisher. There's no doubt about it. Look at these guys finding a line to triple through that tight section. There's some serious ruts in those turns.
Wow, man, what a great, I mean, just so cool to see Weston Pike in this position against this talent.
Well, we've said
So
it
happy to
for the
see.
last few years. Somebody needs to give him a shot. The Joe Gibbs Racing team has done that, and he's making the most of it. Here's a battle for position. Weimer and Reed fighting over 10th.
Yeah, both riders are on a Kawasaki, but Weimer, of course, riding for Team Tedder this year. Privateer backed machine here, and Reed, that discount tire Kawasaki. Reed trying to battle through there. I'll tell you, the top 10 here for Weimer would be an excellent finish here tonight in Phoenix. 7 to go, and look at the company behind Chad Reed.
And there is Barsha on the 51, trying to gain a few more spots.
Barsha, who started 22nd, Tickle started 12th. He's back to 14th.
Tickle's going to maybe drop him another position here. Brock is pushing pretty hard on the 20.
Oh, look at Baggett to the inside. That's the thing when you get back in the pack here on a track like this and those tight sections. You have to watch your insides, but then that takes away the option of possibly jumping the triple and having a fast lap time. It's a struggle back there. It's amazing how quickly they just stretched it all out.
Here's the battle for 3rd. Pike and Dungey. Dungey looking inside.
See if Dungey gets aggressive here and makes this pass. He's been following Pike for quite a long time right now. Pike's got a good line there at the end.
Yeah, he does.
Into the first baseline rhythm section.
That would be so cool to see Weston Pike get on that box on the podium. Man.
5 laps away from doing it.
5 laps. It's going to be tough.
Hey, I wonder if he's got a bet there with his team manager, Jeremy Albrecht.
I don't know.
They picked up Wiener Schnitzel as a team sponsor. See Jeremy out there in the full costume. That'd be pretty cool.
Battle for 10th. Reed, Wilson. Reed trying to get inside on the Kawasaki and does so.
He definitely has him now. Look, 5, 6 riders. Is that Seeley getting into the mix back there? Look at the talented riders. These riders, pretty much all of them, except for Baggett, have won, right? Championship in some form of professional racing. Baggett, motocross champion though. And these guys are battling for 10th and behind.
There's Barsha. He gets around Wilson. Puts him in 11th.
Baggett making some moves here. Wilson hanging on.
Here comes Dungey on the 5. Putting the pressure on Pike.
Oh, Pike, look how much faster he is through the whoops there.
Not through the whoops.
No.
Pike just manhandles that Yamaha.
Yeah, he does. And Pike, they got JGR got their bike working really good through the hoops, especially for Weston Pike.
You know, Weston Pike, he's been coached by a good friend of ours, Buddy Antonez, Amsoil Arena Cross, multi-time Amsoil Arena Cross champion, and he just loves working with Weston. He's like, he will do whatever you ask him to, as many times as you want him to. So that's been a great partnership that these guys would have. So you know the Bud Man is on the sidelines here tonight with his fingers crossed that his man Weston Pike is going to hold on for 3 more laps and get a podium.
3 to go, and don't forget Fox Sports Live coming up right after the race.
Dungey, here he goes, tries it again. What did I do wrong last time? What can I do differently this time? Oh, he's going to try to go to the left.
Our Pike just explodes out of the corners.
That's a great analysis. He hits that roller and explodes the Yamaha so fast in the beginning of those whoops. And look how good, once again, Dungey, his corner technique has always been exceptional.
Here he goes.
He's going to ride a wide bike.
Oh, and Weston takes it high, but that's not enough. Dungey takes the position. Oh, and that really goofed up Pike's line, and that might be the end of it. 2 to go, and the Red Bull KTM factory rider is up into 3rd.
Dungey with another podium.
He is just
at
a
another
machine.
podium.
Look at, you know, he just is a machine. Tomac maybe going to get that first win.
Oh, yeah.
He's got about a lap and a half to go. But look at the gap here, 6.6 over Roczen.
His 15th career 450 start. It'll be his 3rd podium finish and his 4th top 5.
Been a pretty solid day for Eli. Great feeling, have that white flag. Stay focused, stay loose.
Last lap, here we go.
Such a great feeling for the mechanic too. Gonna be his first win in this class here with Eli. So the Geico Honda team, like they mentioned earlier, the 250 guys, there are so many people that support this team and work for this team, and this is gonna be a huge win for them.
He was a 2012 West champion in what was then known as the Supercross Lights division. And here he is. After a terrible start to the season in Anaheim, he's on his way to his first career win. Big wins to the crowd. Eli Tomac wins it in Phoenix. To the top step of the podium goes the Geico Honda rider. Roczen, Dungey.
Here we go.
Battle here.
Come battling to the line.
Reed was 11th on the first lap. Barsha was dead last.
Reed just in front of him. Can he hang on? on the way to the checkers, and Reed beats Barsha for 10th. 2 weeks in a row, Reed hangs on to the final spot in the top 10.
Look at that.
That's so
all
cool.
the supporters, all the people that have been there for years. Our Jenny Taft is down there. You see Anthony Paggio from Oakley is the mechanic, the hug.
What a great family.
Well, let's go hear from him, Jenny.
Well, Eli, I have to say, to go from 20th last weekend to now your first career 450 win, wow, what an accomplishment. How did it come together for you tonight?
You know, that was just a battle to the end, pretty much. You know, me and 94 Ken just had an amazing race, to say the least. You know, it was a lot of fun racing out there. We both were super clean, respected each other, and man, halfway through, I was like, man, we're going for it. You know, I was sticking some wind out of my sails, but held on for it, and just something to build on, and I don't even know what to say.
I have to say, that racing between you and Ken Roczen, one of the best I've ever seen. So the whole race, take me through the mental toughness. What were you telling yourself to make sure you could maintain that lead?
I mean, when we were going back and forth, I could tell there was respect between us. You know, that's just awesome. You know, we weren't trying to take each other out. We were just going out there, putting our best efforts on the track and not worried about each other. And yeah, that's what racing's all about.
Yeah, some fun racing tonight. Congratulations. Go enjoy this.
Thanks.